a tourniquet, right? Now there is a tourniquet when you go to the hospital and they pull your blood, a Penrose tubing, if you will, right? That is also called a tourniquet. But this tourniquet is to stop bleeding. If we're bleeding out and bleeding out too fast, i.e. arterial bleed, right? That means that if there's a large cut, the same time your heart pumps, that cut will also pump as well, right? So that's critical. You can lose about 12 ounces of blood. At that point, then it becomes a problem, right? So what we want to do before that happens, we want to stop the bleeding. Now for this exercise, I'm going to assume the bleed is right below my knee. So this is going to go right above my knee. These do not go over a joint, so it will go above the joint. You want to put this always 2 inches above the wound site. Here we go. Let me grab a seat so you can see all the movements, right? So let's utilize this thigh, right? So as you can see, I'm going to grab the red portion, unvelcro it. Now you have a Velcro side and a smooth non-Velcro side. The smooth non-Velcro side is what goes against your skin. Here we go. Wrap it all the way around. Come back into the very tip at the loop. Pop it in there. Now this portion, I like to tell people to keep this portion on top, right? Now, I'm gonna hold this in place and I'm gonna Velcro this back onto itself nice and tight. Wrap it all the way around and I'm gonna stop before I get back to the middle, right? Now I'm gonna let that go. Now, what really stops the bleeding, guys, is this is called a spindle. This little stick is called a spindle, right? So I'm gonna spin this, twist, and twist, then it pops into the holder, right? Once it pops into the holder, it'll hold on its own on either side. This is what stops the bleeding. Now, this white portion you keep seeing, I'm gonna Velcro this over. On the top of the white portion, you'll see the verbiage time. Right? So you put the time that you put this on is the time that you put on here. Now, let's say ambulance is not here yet. This is 20 minutes later possibly, and the bleeding, the wound sites start to trickle out some blood again, right? We would never tighten this up again. We'll take another one of these and put above it, closer to the heart, right? And then tighten this up just like we did this first one and tighten it up, right? So with that being said, this is called a tourniquet. These goes on the limb, right? So arm, legs, that's what you put this on. And if it's an arterial bleed or the person's losing too much blood, this is what you put on immediately, right? Anyway, have a good day. Y'all know I don't like TV, but I'm here now. I don't know if I'm gonna call it Colin TV, One Love TV. I don't know. We'll see. You're gonna let me know what you want me to do doing these little exercises as well. Or you may have some questions about things you may have wanted to see or things you had concerns about so I can make you a little more comfortable in showing you how to do it. Bless up.